involved in organizing this week-long program. I'm very happy to be part of this program, join with you in this program, and share some of the ideas related to stress management, which is very important nowadays. And I told it's a good opportunity meeting all of you online. When Corona started, the pandemic started, we were in a state of panic. We didn't know what to do. And we had much anxiety about the future academic activities, especially after the second lockdown. But when I look back after almost a year, I see a lot of development. That is, we all meet online, we teach online, and the students know they learn online, and thousands of lakhs of webinars, online conferences have been conducted in the academic arena. That means we human beings have potential to make the catastrophe pandemic into an opportunity for development. That has happened. Really, we made this pandemic as an opportunity for development. And it's all because of the human potential and maybe academic knowledge as well as the extra skill, the psychological potential. So again, I'm happy at this moment to say this and be with all of you in this program. And you teachers working in engineering college must know one thing, that is in a guidance and counseling center, if there are 100 clients for psychological care, when we analyze later on who are all coming, who were entered the room, at last it is found most of the clients are from the engineering side. Say 10 students, they come for counseling session. Among the 10 students, almost the 6 or 7 students from engineering college. So what happens most of the time, the people from the technical side, they lack some mental skill, it seems. That's what my observation. So based on this finding, I suggest, I request, very humbly request to all of you, that you know psychology from today onwards, now onwards, whenever you have time and opportunity. And what is the benefit of, in addition to your engineering subject, what is the benefit of knowing psychology? The benefit is, when you know psychology, when you have problems in your real life, practical problems, problem solving is very easy with the psychology. And when you want to understand yourself, your personality, core characteristics, which is very important for being successful in life. For example, those who have self-awareness, self-understanding, they change their life in order to achieve the goal. But those who do not have self-understanding and the self-awareness, they change their goals so as to adapt to their life. So which is good one means definitely changing their life to achieve the goal. Life goal, that is very, very important. That is good one. So in that context, I suggest psychology. If you study, if you know a little bit psychology, definitely. When you want to have self-awareness, there are a lot of tips in psychology. A small books are written. From the books, you can have the tips, and definitely you can use, you can understand, know about yourself. For example, how many of you here are second bomb? You can say yes, sir. Second born are there in the family? Many are there second born in the family. One of you can say yes. Anybody second born? Second born is there? You can type in the chat box. Yeah, who say anybody's birth order second one in the family? Okay, I just continue. If anybody is second one in the family, the book Personality and Your Birth Order, a very small book which costs 50 rupees, it says, you'll be very bold and you'll be very courageous, outgoing, and you have a lot of friends, very sociable, like to eat a lot, very imperfect, and you won't be very responsible. You won't have any physical problem. And what will happen is, apart from having less physical problem, you will live long than your elders. So these are the advantages of the second one. And in the family, always you be on the positive side. And you achieve a lot when you are first born. That is your real value. So definitely, by knowing your first born or second born or third born or fourth born, fifth or sixth, the book says when your birth order increases, that means the personality also it is getting good, better, best. So there's a close relationship between your birth order and personality. It's a simple tip by that you can understand why you are so bold than your elder brother, and why most of the time you do wear your shirt and sari without ironing. But definitely your elders won't do because they are perfectionists. They want to do everything perfect. They want to show others how to dress. You won't care, but you'll be much worried about task. If the task is finished, that's all. That is sufficient for you. So psychology helps in a lot of way to better yourself, to improve yourself, and know yourself, understand yourself, to solve problems. That's what I told it. My very humble request to all of you, the participant who present here. Whenever you have time and opportunity, you try to learn a little bit psychology, try to buy small books and read. Read the concept, keep in mind, throw away the book. But when you want to use it, definitely the concept in your mind will help you a lot. With that, you can be very successful. You can live a happy life, live your life to the fullest. Very important. And coming back to the topic, I told stress management is an important topic. What way it is important? If you take the leading newspapers that are published available in the city and go through the engagement section, column section, you will find at least 2 or 3 programs in a day conducted on this topic, stress management. That means it is an indication that people are stress is there in the community. That's why the programs are conducted for the stress management the section. So when I say about the stress and stress management, you have to know one thing. That is, I see some names here in the windows. For example, you see Ravi Kumar sir is there here. You think that Ravi Kumar sir is having 5,000 rupees in the account for the whole month expenses. And Ravi Kumar sir is having expenses for 50,000 rupees. So when he is having only 5,000 rupees in the bank account and he has to spend 50,000 rupees, where shall he go for another 45,000 rupees? Shortage of money. Like when shortage of money is there, see, of course, he may be attending the program, but he cannot concentrate on what I'm telling. He cannot follow what I'm saying because he's much worried whether I will get the extra money. Can I manage with the other things, the expenses? How can I manage? Like he'll be thinking about money. I think I'm correct. Ravi Kumar sir, will it be like that? Are you there, sir? What I'm telling you, is it correct, sir? Sir?
Yes, sir. Correct, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, definitely. So when you have less amount of money, you are much worried about that, and you think of getting more money and managing with the expenses and you think that Ravigna sir or you see other madam is there, Tenmuli madam is there. Tenmuli madam is having 50,000 rupees in the bank account. And Tenmuli madam, when she's having 50,000 rupees in the bank account, and for the month of February, she's having expenses only for about 1,000 rupees. So when expenses are there only for 1,000 rupees, and when ma'am is having 50,000 in the account, ma'am, Tenmani madam, are you there, ma'am? Ma'am, are you there? Tenmani ma'am, do you hear me? Are you there? Okay. Say okay. If I say like this, and if it is true, and man is having very less amount, sorry, much amount and less expenses in the month of February, will he be worrying about money, shortage of money? No, never. Because a huge amount is there, but the expense is very less. So she should be confident. If she can concentrate, attend this program, be happy from morning till evening, because money is there. So when you have much amount of money, you are happy. You can meet with the expenses. When you do not have much amount of money, you are worried of getting more money, and you can't concentrate on other. Like what I want to say is, like money is given to you in different amount. Psychic energy is given to you at different quantities. For example, you may be having much amount of psychic energy, and I may be having a less amount of psychic energy. So, like money for expenses, psychic energy for accomplishment, activities, to live, do something. So, when I'm having huge amount of, no, much amount of psychic energy, I won't worry about whether I have to do many tasks in the department or not. Because whatever comes, I will do, finish it up. But when I'm so tired because of no less psychic energy and as a result the physical energy, if there are 5 tasks to be completed, I'll be so worried I can't do it. There comes the problem. That is what is called stress. Now I am to present. You just see the slide and you can very easily understand what is the um, yes. So I told we have a different amount of physical energy, and one is provided with much amount of psychic energy, physical energy as a result, and someone is endowed with presented with a little amount of psychic energy and as a result the physical energy. So what happened here is the environment is no always demanding. Always demanding means the environment because of so many tasks. No, it expects that you spend a much amount of time. And when you do not have much money to meet with the expenses to the what is say take it, immediately you become tensed and the calm state of mind goes away and an excited state of mind comes. What means to preserve your integrity of the organism, preserve your the balanced state of your organism. So what I want to say is, when you have too many environmental demands and less psychic energy travel come, that is what is called stress. Like expenses many and amount in the bank deposited or in the bracket is very less. You don't know how to do it, you become extension takes stress. So that is the nature of stress you have to understand. So it is no, it involves the environmental demands also and your physical body as well as the mental state. I mean, the psychic energy, amount of psychic energy you are provided with. And I asked, no, one of my teachers, ma'am, finish breakfast? Ma'am says, yes, sir, like this. But other teacher, before enter, hello, sir, how are you, sir? Since you are taking some class, sir, do I have any work, sir, today? No, how shall I go to the staff room, take class? Shall I come after some time? At 12 o'clock, she is coming again for speaking very fast and very loud and taking this and that and keeping in the order. Sir, no work, it seems, shall I go home? Meantime, other commerce department staff camps, can we go for tea, camping? Like, so one teacher is very active, other two so. When the slow dull teacher enters into the room, she is coming, she is dull because having very less amount of psychology. The active teacher having much amount of psychology, environmental teacher, she can do. But the first teacher, because low energy, she can't stress. Very important. The stress research says some amount of physical energy, sorry, the stress, the mental stress is necessary for our what to say, better performance in life. So if you want to perform better, if you want to do well in everything, what is very important to some amount of stress, mental stress is necessary. That's what they say. It is like the air in the cycle tire, the air inside the balloon. What happens when you have a no? Sorry. So what happens when you have a air in the balloon? You see now what happens. Again, uh, yes, correct. Again, you see the participant. The cycle tire, if the required amount of air is no in the air in the tube, it is easy to you ride a bicycle. Very easily you can ride. You can have smooth. But excessive air is applied to the cycle tube. What will happen? Definitely, it will burst into. Like the man doing. He is blowing the air into the balloon beyond the limit. At last, the balloon burst into pieces. Very nice. So what you understand from this means, if the required amount of air helps us, no, it is okay. Like if required amount of stress is there to help us, it is okay, no problem. So I am telling the students in the class next week we will be having first model test. Immediately one student became a little bit stressed. First model test next week. Then immediately she is searching for the notes, searching for the model question paper, searching for the syllabus, asking doubt, and she is putting in preparing a schedule for study. At last, after everything, she is doing the model examination very well. Because what? No. Because of a little amount of stress she experienced when I announced, and after announcement, till writing the examination. But no, the other girl, she was listening to the announcement and preparing for the examination. And on the day of examination, when she go to the college, she fainted and fell on the at last, no, she was taken to the hospital and the doctor examined everything. And the doctor told maybe some psychological out of serious stress, you can think that's like that system. Yes, the doctor is doing. So when the stress goes beyond the limit, like the balloon is bursting, what happened? Your uh, no, the body, the mind go out of control, burst into pieces. Out of so we have two types of stress. One is good stress, little amount of stress to induce you, to stimulate you, to motivate you, to encourage you to do something. And there is other kind of stress, bad stress. That means stress beyond the limit, which cannot be managed by the individual. And the tasks are too many, environmental demand it is very high, and the psychic and physical energy provided with you is very less. You don't know how to manage it. So this is the nature of the type of stress we have to understand. Very important. And what? No, I told there are many causes, environmental different, life even. For example, the individual, why they become stressed, what are the reason? Many studies have been conducted on us. It is found that most of the individuals know they are stressed because of some life events. And the life event means one research said death of a spouse is the top most cause of, the stress for an individual. So who are the individual, they will be affected by stress. That is the number one life event cause, death of a spouse. Number two, it is a happy event, that is marriage. Marriage, we think that everyone, it is very happy occasion, but it causes huge amount of stress. Number two, life event. Number three, getting a transfer and joining in a new job. Like number five, after completing your 12th grade, entering into the college. And the last life event that causes stress in our life is traffic, minor traffic violation. There is no free left board, you didn't notice, and the policeman, all of a sudden, we just stop us and put a fine. So what happened is life events are the causes of stress. Everyday emergencies. See, morning I started by I lost my key. I don't know where I kept. So I miss my bus. When you start your car, it's no, you're giving some trouble. You don't brakes them. And there is a personality pattern, type A behavioral pattern. What does that mean? Those individuals who have this type A personality, they are very tense, they are time conscious, they are very fast and rule following, and very sensitive and very emotional, achievement oriented. Because of all these things, they will be very lean, very tall, and having huge amount of stress. They are prone to very important physical problem, that is heart attacks. They have other problems also, including skin disorders. Type A personality, they work hard, they have great goals to achieve in life, but they never come out. They'll be always working because of this personality problem. So type A, we have family problems and life crisis. For example, the pandemic is a life crisis. And something else can happen. A tsunami comes. What will happen for the fishermen? So, like financial difficulty, as I told at the outset of the program, and the work-related factors, over workload or underload. So, if you have 5 hours class, you are tensed. But what happened in the first lockdown? Don't know. You didn't know what to do. Then you became very bored. Unnecessarily call upon all your friends, and you expected when the college will be open. And role conflict. Many of the organizations they don't clearly say what is the role of this particular person. When that confusion comes, definitely it's stressful. So these are the what is the in aggregate the different causes of stress. The causes of uneasiness that affect your equilibrium of your mind. So causes of stress are many, but how your body copes, stress, it starts in your mind. It is psychological. But for the psychological the reason, there is a physiological reaction. That is very important. Because of this physiological reaction only, we give much importance to stress. Otherwise, I told you, in a day, 2 or 3 programs are conducted in the city to manage the stress, to teach stress management. Why? Why mean it is because of this physiological reaction. What happens when you are stressed? When you are stressed, there is a first stage. In the alarm stage, first stage, inside your body, all cells are known. It is given some, what to say, alarming signal. Yes, something is going to happen. That means you see here in the GF, some alien cells can enter into your body. Immediately, all white blood cells, no, they go and attack the alien cells. This really happens. At last, what happened is, in the fight, either the alien cell will be killed, and or the aliens will kill the white blood cells. And either one thing will happen. So you will overcome. That means in the resistant state, the fight will be going on. And I told two options. Either one will happen. Either you will overcome the alien cells, or the alien cells will overcome your white blood cells. The fight will be over. One is winning, other one is losing. If you are winning, no trouble. You came out of the stress. Some individuals are like this. Whatever the stress comes, they will win and they will come out of the stress. And many of the individuals know they become exhausted after the fight. It is the best example is after working on, for example, and the sir and the colleague, you all take good effort to conduct a week-long program and you work hard and you have one of you after the program is over the next day, no, if you develop no running nose, you catch cold, it is indication that you become stressed because of this one-way program arrangement, conduction, this, that, and everything. What happened that your white blood cells, they fought very severely with the alien cells, the stress cells at last, that also killed them. Many of your white blood cells also died. That is coming out, that is what is called management. So common cold is a symptom of the stress. The stress is over, at last you are affected by the common cold. That is so you see, whenever you have mental stress, psychological stress, the physiological reaction takes place in three stages. That's what I'm showing you. And when these alien cells know that kill your white blood cells, what will happen? Some or when it coming into inside your body, that means an environmental demand. All of a sudden, it is posted. At the time, what will happen is immediately there are some physiological changes that happens with them, changes that takes place in your body. That's you see the blood pressure, it goes up, your heartbeat all of a sudden increases, and your blood sugar level increases unnecessarily, and your pupillary dilation it occurs. Goose pimple, that means your hairs become erect during the time of emergency. For like hairs become erect for a cat who is fighting with a dog, and you start sweating because your sweat gland started working, and you are breathing into that. So these are the common changes when you have or when you become very stressful. So what for these changes? When I became stressful, these changes, physical changes, they prepare your body, physical body to fight with the stressful situation, to fight with the alien cells. So whenever your BP goes up, it is a danger to your body. Whenever your heart beat, it is a danger to your body. Whenever your blood sugar level increases, it is a danger to your body because when your heart beats very fast for a whole day, what will happen? Your body is made with a shirt technology. You think that I have only one shirt, this one, that's all. I'm every day washing this shirt, ironing, and just wearing and coming to the college. After 6 months, what will happen? One day when I'm trying to iron, there is what something here. The cloth is torn in the collar side because always washing, always ironing. So that's all the life cycle over. But you think that if I have a 64 shirt for me, and if I have to wear the same shirt again, what happen? I have to wait at least for 3 months. Generally, I can wait. Then even after 3 years, if you look at me and I'm wearing the same shirt, means how the shirt will look like as if a new shirt I'm wearing. Because usage rate very minimum. After 3 years, only 4 or 5 times I want the shirt and the usage is minimum. and it is longing lost. Like your heart will be longing lost only for long time. Normally, when your heartbeat is very normal, there is no ups and downs. And if ups are there so many times and down again, you know what will happen? The imbalance collapses your system. That's why out of stress, many people they have heart attack. Out of stress, many people they have sugar. Out of stress, many people they have skin problem. Out because no, your temperature goes up. Out of stress, you sweat and become so tired. So chronic fatigue is a symptom of the stress. That you must understand. So when these physiological changes from blood pressure to breathing, when it occurs, no, I told how to safeguard this shirt. Like you can buy some other shirt, you can substitute and then wear alternately. You can save the shirt for 1 more year. Like whenever the physiological changes occurs inside your body, you have to vent it out. That means you give expression to this, no, the emotion. People sometimes know when I'm taking class, if any student comes and I become angry and go out, shout at why? Don't you understand? I'm taking class. Huh? And I was shouting, and after 5 minutes, I'm sitting in the room, very quiet and calm, no tension. Because I shouted at the student, the tension over, I became angry. But if you don't shout at the gate at the student, what will happen? Immediately tension will be seen. So whenever you become stressed and physical changes happen, you just express and get rid of your immediate tension. You come out. And other one is, when you get rid of this tension and always you are, what is they expressing your emotion very fast to others, people consider you immature. And you also lose touch with the reality. Many of the time you go out of control. Whenever for my counseling center, when people come, they say, sir, whenever I become stressed, whenever I become pain, I go out of control. I don't know why. What happened? Like that they say. That means it is because of no serious severe emotion. That's very important. One second. So the batsman sorry for the interruption. To be covered. Now, so when you have this your body affecting physiological reaction, you just express it. So what happened? No, one positive point, two negative points, and people they never know prefer to express most of the time because of your parental training, because of your culture, because of your teachers' advice. We like to control our stress most of. We have stress, but we don't like to show our stress out. With the stress, we like to act as if we are normal human beings. So if you like to act as if you are a normal human being with a huge amount of stress, what is the trouble is you have physical problem. At the same time, you have some psychological problem. What are the physical problems you have? These are the no. The list is a very lengthy one. Right from the hypertension, obesity, you see coronary heart disease, diabetes, skin disorder, premenstrual distress for ladies, common cold, and fatigue, headache, increased heart rate, increased weight. So 73% of the physical problems are due to stress. If you go to a specialty hospital, talk to the doctor, they say, sir, 73% of the problems are because of psychological reason. And the remaining only purely physical. And here I say pain is there, but when I'm taking this one, endoscopy, nothing I I say headache, but when I'm taking a scan and an MRI scan and CT scan, the doctors find nothing. That means mostly psychological, mostly stressful, mostly tension. After this, we have these no problems. So I hope you understand what are the things. You should fatigue, calm, and most of you, the teachers, many teachers, they come and said excessive amount of pain in the knee. And lady teachers, they told back pain. And one teacher told me, sir, when I go home after college is over, I feel like, yeah, what is the lying on the bed upside down because there is a great pain in my back. The entire whole backbone, is heavily pain. There is a relief, and and if someone gets on me to press, walk on my back, it's so nice. So I asked my daughter to what is the stand on my back. I just now lie on the bed, and if my daughter is standing on my back, it's quite well. I feel very relaxed, like she's these and all not physiological. You have this problem and this problem is out of here, no psychological space. So what about the I told heart attack, how it happened? And the research says you don't need to take bad cholesterol, chicken, nut, and egg. That to accumulate this stress, this fat, bad fat, the cholesterol into your blood vessels, arteries. But if you are too stressful for a long time, what happens? Without taking the bad cholesterol, the food contain the bad cholesterol, automatically your body produces the bad cholesterol and that is accumulated and that is called plague. The plague deposits prevent the free blood flow in the blood vessels. So that is what is called heart attack. Number one. And you see what happened in the brain. We have stroke, hemorrhage, brain hemorrhage, and many other things related to your blood vessels in the brain. And research say it's also because of mostly 73% psychological. And you see, it is ulcer. No, ulcer usually you second born in the family or third born in the family. And usually they say middle one. Elder one, middle one, the younger one. The middle one will have usually ulcer, and when they have ulcer, they have excessive affection towards mother, and they have unresolved conflict. And you need everyone. Whenever they have conflict which is not resolved, and indecisive state of mind, all causes ulcer. That means when you are having conflict and indecisive, when you take food, the food goes inside the stomach but never allowed to digest. So what happens when food is there for a long time? Digestive excessive juice, that is chemical, to aid the digestion, it is secreted. When too much amount of acid secretes inside the stomach, it is like taking one cup of acid, pouring on a person's face and having a wound. That is happens inside your stomach. That is what is called ulcer. So psychology suggests if you have ulcer, any of you have ulcer, the best treatment for ulcer is taking 1 month medical leave, early morning 8 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 3 times a day without no delay, eating normal food, taking much, drinking much amount of water and sleeping in quiet sleep, deep sleep. That is sufficient. After 1 month, without any medication, your ulcer will be cured. That's very important. So ulcer is a psychophysical. It's the asthmatic case. You see normal bronchi. In the normal bronchi, it is wide open, and you see the hollow very easily. The airways, it is open. Go is that means inhaling, exhaling. It is very easy. But no asthmatic bronchial. You see, it is narrow. What happened? In breathing in is travel, breathing out is also in travel. So what the asthmatic patient like that they never they're breathing, I don't can't do. Or breathe out. They don't know what to do. That's why everything is blocked. Immediately they have a medicine, theostamin, they take and just one puff. That's within one puff, everything all right. Within 2 or 3 seconds, the bronchial it is wide open and the air is it is clear and breathing in, breathing out, it is very normal. So asthma, it is no. So if anybody is having asthma, your friend, family member, no treatment is needed. One treatment is psychological treatment. That is sufficient. You go hug that man often and say, don't worry, I'm here to support you. I will look after everything for you. You be good. I'm there. Like if you give social support, what will happen? He'll be all right. He'll breathe very normally. Asthmatic, you don't need to, what is it, swallow that fish with medicine and simply it will do. So generally, asthmatic patient, they want to compete, they want to struggle, achieve something like when they really they wanted to do, that cannot be done. That's why they become. They think that no, living in this world is very difficult. So whenever they have this thought, living in the world is difficult, breathing becomes a problem because breathing is very much related to the living. That is the rational logic in psychology. Once asthma is over, skin problem. You see, you will have a itching. Whenever you have itching in the mind, you will have itching on your skin. So actually, the itching is not on the skin; it is in your mind. Some stressful event that is itching, controlled. There is some items, and when you have itching, you feel like scratching. When you scratch, definitely 1 rupee coins have like this. The college professors I have, they have. When the professor is in the commerce department, no trouble. The same professor, when become the principal, happen to deal with many issues. After 1 year, the principal is having like this. So what happened? Purely stressful. Their dermatologists say it is psoriasis. What is the reason? Reason unknown. So whenever you have psoriasis, the treatment you have to scratch. That's all. And you have to be admitted in the hospital. After 2 days, you will have everything all right. You will have a new skin as if a snake, removing the old skin, having a new skin. You will have everything, become all right and go out very happy. Again, when you have mental problem, you have skin problem. So this is the logic. So what happened? Whenever it is below, you are below 50 without any problem, but you have knee pain, joint pain, can't climb the steps, can't walk, can't stand for a long time in the class, definitely it's serious unknown stress. So this unknown stress, severe stress, unexpressed stress, and untreated stress results in rheumatoid arthritis at young age. That is the finding. So what I want to say is many of the physical problems which I discussed with you are no because of stress. And what about professors working in the college? You have depressing mood often without any reason and they are mostly dissatisfied with their job. And you say that is sufficient. If I come to work, get the salary, go and look after my family, that's sufficient. No need to take extra effort, extra risk. And then whenever you think like that, and you said that you are having some amount of stress and feelings of anger. For no reason, you just become a monster with anger. Shout at the student, and your face is very big. You don't smile at others in the department in the college, and always you withdraw from the social situation. You be unfriendly to others. Very important. When you have these symptoms, it is said that you have a severe amount of stress, and these have the psychological effect related to your work behavior, and happen because of stress, nothing else. Very important. So now, coming to very say, what to do, how to manage, can it be managed? Definitely yes. Definitely yes, we can manage the stress. Whether we psychologically acquired, because it is while we can lose it. So that is if you try it, you can also throw. So what happens is, whenever you have stress, you give up the stress, method of managing this. Then you can live a normal life without having this heart attack, ulcer, asthma, and dissatisfaction, without issues. Without psychological and social reason, you can live a peaceful, wonderful, healthy, psychologically healthy life. So how to manage? I suggest you just selectively express the control. For example, you staff members, your HOD gives excessive work. Immediately you feel, oh, the HOD always giving me the work. He's not at all calling that other staff and giving the work. And if you think in the mind and without informing your hierarchy department principal, always doing all the work, and that what will happen is you will have unexpressed stress in the mind. So it is nothing wrong. You go and tell your HOD or your principal, sir, I am interested with the too many responsibilities. Because nowadays, no, I have a lot of stress. I analyze the stress because of no the department work. So I don't say I won't do anything that I'm telling, but I better prefer to take up the task one by one. What do you think about this, sir? Am I wrong? Am I correct? Can you help me? And otherwise, you just allow me to do one task at a time for a month. Then again analyze, introspect, retrospect, come back to you. And if my stress is not because of this toilet work, it is not reduced, then again we rest, no problem. Don't mistake me, sir. It's like telling, that's why I'm telling. I think you will take the right step. Like that's say means it will be alright. So what happened? When the situation requires you express your views, idea, you express. When the situation control, that means you can't say this with in front of all the staff members. You can't say this to your HOD when he is discussing with the principal. All of a sudden you enter there, interfere and you say. So you must know what, where, when, how long, when to stop. If you know this answer for this question and right express, you don't have stress, you have less amount of stress. In other ways, I say assertiveness. There is a book, don't say yes when you want to say no. I suggest honestly better you buy the book and read it. Don't say yes when you want to say no. So many of the time we say yes, but actually we wanted to say no. We say no, actually wanted to say yes. So stress comes from these contradiction, paradoxical behavior, very important. And your lifestyle change will help you. You have to change your character. Now, I know very well when I joined the college, whenever I walk in the department, I walk very fast. Many of the time, the staff room, I just sit on the table, chair, and then I walk. Many of the time, my pant also torn because very fast walking, unknowingly hitting on or scratching with some nails, this, that happened. Later I realized why whenever I enter into the department, I was walking so far, like a normal individual wearing the police uniform become like this and that. This because of uniform, because he is having that lifestyle, he is behaving like it. Why not change the lifestyle? Now, and then when I realized, when I developed awareness about my lifestyle, I changed. Then, a great amount of stress reduced. Very important. So, this one example I want to say. One example I want to tell you. So, like this, many problems we have. And one is, the bad character or wrong character. You can analyze your character which causes the stress, understand and try to change, definitely you can come out of the stress. And I told at the outset, type A personality is very important. You have to change your personality and you have to go for personality re-engineering. If you are type A, you can become type B. If you are type C, again you can type A. So type B. Type B will have very less stress. Type A very much stress. Type C control the stress. They will have cancer later on. That's why type C personality, cancer personality. Type C personality, stress personality, like that we say. And in some other occasion, we will be in detail discussing what are these type A, type B, type C, and any other C, D, and all is there. How to change this personality. But what I want to say is, whenever you are very time conscious, whenever you are duty conscious, whenever you are root conscious, whenever you are very hardworking, continuously working without considering your body needs, you are working, and whenever you are too sensitive, whenever you are too shy, whenever you have too little friend, it is said that you have type A personality. Definitely, you will have stress. You have to change the personality. And recent psychology says, you see, uh, you are very upset, negative consequence. Why you are upset? Immediately someone scolded you. What? Someone scolded you. One guy committed suicide, a student. He wrote a suicide note. And that note, he just explained the cause for the suicide. He was standing at the bus stand. One girl was passing that way. Then he made a comment. Oh, like there's some noise in me. Immediately the girl started scolding. Stupid nonsense. Are you a boy? Don't you have sense? Don't you have the sister, mother? You are mocking at me. Are you educated? Like he spat on her on his face. Immediately, he looked around, everyone watching the incident. It became great humiliation himself. Next day, writing the suicide note, he committed suicide. So the negative consequence, the reason is something happened. Now the psychologist says, because of this bad thing, you never commit suicide. Negative consequence, you don't have stress. But in between, one is there. That is called bad self-talk. That means when this happened, the boy at the bus stand, he looked around and thought in the mind, oh, everyone watching me. Great insult to me. How can I be here tomorrow onwards? How can I come and take this? How can I go to college? So I should not be. Like and that, he spoke in the mind. That is called self-talk, which is bad self-talk. But there is other occasion in which again there is another boy standing. Yet another girl passing that way. The same boy made some e-facing comment. And the girl turned to this boy and started scolding, "Are you boy, idiot, stupid, etc., 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 blah, blah, blah." When everything is over, the boy very quietly smiling, laughing at the girl and said, "Thank you." I was watching this. I said, I went to the boy because he was a psychology student. I just told him, "Don't you have sense? Are you not ashamed of all these things in front of everyone? The girl is scolded, was scolding you. Why you engage in this kind of e-teasing? Huh?" Like that. Immediately the boy again smiling at me. He told, "Why, sir, you become so tense? Sir, if we market girls, if we e-teasing, definitely the girls will score like this one. Anybody say very nice like that? Nobody will say like that. Everyone will scold. That's what she's doing. It's very common, sir. If you are very sensitive to all these things, then you can't hate these others. You can't just market others. It's all for fun, sir. Why you become so tense, sir? Like he just corrected. I mean, he engaged in something happened, but we engage in good self-talk, talking in a positive manner, positive consequence. The boy still he is happy coming to the college, never committed suicide. So why this boy committed suicide? I mean, he talked in a bad manner. Great himself, great humiliation. Okay, so how can you apply this rational emotive living? Think that your HOD is always shouting at you, what, this, that, oh. As soon as he enters into the department, he starts shouting. And how you take it? You take it, oh, this man is always stressful, shouting, I can't work with this. Don't talk like this. You change the perception. That means you engage in good self-talk. The HOD is having a lot of trouble in the home, it seems. That's why he's coming and shouting here. One day he's not at all shouting. Then what do you think? Oh, something wrong because the HOD is not at all shouting. Like if you take means when he is being three shouting, oh, the man became again normal. Everything goes normal, smooth sailing. So you won't have stress. Instead, you'll be so happy. So this is what is called rational emotive living, and this is the recent technique that psychology offers you to manage with the stress. And what this one how to engage in positive stress, sorry, positive self-talk. You see the picture, it is reversible figure. Two pictures are in one picture. Now you see the white portion, there is a flower one. So when you see the flower vase, what happens now? Continuously stare at the white flower vase or the portion. Without your awareness, your perception will switch on to the black portion. When you see the black color, you see two faces facing each other. Then you will be wondering, yes, I see the two faces here are women, no, looking each other. And when you are wondering and looking at the black portions, all of a sudden, without your awareness, your perception change to again the flower white portion. So what? No, I want to say from this, no, showing this picture demonstration. In each and everything, there is other side. Like there is other picture in the. So when you are stressed, when you have worry, when you have depression, when you have problem in life, you have to look for the other side. What is the other side of this problem? How can I manage? Can I adopt? Shall I go with that? If you ask questions and engage in positive self-talk, definitely participant, you can do wonders. You can come out of stress without any help. And in addition to that, as everybody suggests, no, you can engage in yoga, you can go for physical exercises, you can play some sports and games. In addition to everything, whatever you do, if you don't manage with your mind, that means if you don't adopt the psychological, the measures, then whatever you do, etc., 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 they won't be useful to manage with the stress. So this is very important. The recent research suggests and it's very easy to follow. If it is easy for me, then it will be easy for you. When one man can adapt, what not? Why not others can adapt? Everyone can do. So I suggest the participant you just try to adapt, try to understand how to manage the stress and what cause. Definitely, stress is a negative one. It causes no great impact on your body as well as your mind and your work also. So needs to be dealt with. For that, this psychological technique will help you. So it's time with that. I have to stop now. I hope you just know that you have had some points related to stress, and when again time comes, opportunity comes, we meet again and we discuss everything elaborately. So it is time to stop. Thank you very much for the opportunity given and to be with all of you online. To be with all of you. And thank you, sir, especially of the integrity department and other staff members for making me a part of this wonderful, very nice program. Thanks a lot, sir.
Thank you, sir. It was a wonderful session, and we are really happy to have you back in one of our sessions in the topic of stress management. We hope we'll again meet you in person in our campus, and we'll have one more session on such things, sir. Thank you, sir. We'll end the session now, sir. So we can end the session, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, like, as you know, if you have any doubts for clarification, one or two, you can you can ask me. I'm very happy to clarify the doubts.
Participants, if you have any queries, you can ask our resource person, or you can put it in the chat box. Since there are no questions, we once again thank Selvaraj sir for his informative session on stress management. Thank you, sir. Thanks a lot.
No questions, sir. Again, I thank everyone for the opportunity given. We meet again when opportunity comes. Thank you very much, sir. Thanks a lot.